Welcome to the J.R. Hendrick Texan Night, a podcast that deals with the early life of yours truly. And now, narrating J.R. in Capitol Hill Part 2, Jimmy. "12 a.m. J.R. and Henley arrive at the mansion, and J.R. types in the combination to the keypad and opens the mansion front door for his date. "Maybe Monday night we can have dinner in my suite. And then Tuesday night we can have dinner at the Latour Diner. Anytime I can get away from Miss Holly Hawthorne will be perfect for me," J.R. said, walking her down the hall and to her suite. Meanwhile, at the same time, Jim is in his home office working on some finer details of his press statement he was going to be making tomorrow at the House Triangle Rotunda in Capitol Hill. "1:20 p.m. In the front lounge, Jim is watching CNN News. 3:30 p.m. On CBNC, there is a rerun of Norma Sanders' The Society page, and Norma is interviewing Colorado Democratic Congressman Benjamin Bates, who had this to say about Jim Hendrick. Jim Hendrick pretends himself to be a principled conservative, when in reality, he is no more than a whiny, loudmouth hypocrite. Jim slams down the remote. "I will debate that bastard anytime, anywhere." He motions for Isaac, the night servant, to make him some black coffee and some cigarettes. 9 a.m. Emily Cummings takes J.R. to Capitol Hill, where Congresswoman Elaine Stanovich openly criticizes the Clinton health care provisions on the House floor. Clinton staffers thought at first that she would be supportive of the Clinton health care package, but today she was going with both faucets full tilt, criticizing the Clinton universal health care package. "1:10 p.m. Exiting the chapel, it was easy to see to J.R. that his father was bringing another woman, Ina Latour, a receptionist with the Defense Department, who was born in New York City in 1969. Her parents divorced in 1980. Her dad moved in with a cousin to Washington, D.C. in 1984, and her mother moved to Baltimore, Maryland in 1991. She gravitated more towards her dad and a cousin. 3 p.m. J.R. is back in his suite listening to a Country Eagles tribute album with Cousin Joe and Joe's friend, intern Terry Jackson. Terry was transferring this fall to Tulane University in New Orleans. 3:45 p.m. Emily Cummings takes JR to the Heritage Foundation for a briefing. There, Dr. Michael Resnick gave a speech about Robert Fisk's conflict of interest regarding the Whitewater affair. Resnick had received his PhD degree from the University of Cleveland School of Law in 1990. "9 p.m. From his mother's office, JR could see Ina exit the front door of the mansion and head towards a taxicab to take her to an apartment in Georgetown. 9:40 p.m. Jim sits in the southeast lounge of the mansion, thinking about the past day with the news conference and everything. Hope you enjoy listening to the J.R. Hendrick Texan Night. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and become a part of the adventure. It's J.R. Hendrick saying until next time, get ready for the rest of the story. I promise you, it's going to get bumpy from here.